Good morning and welcome to the Forex Daily Update, brought to you by Pepperstone on Thursday the 22nd of March 2018. I'm Darren Sinden, and you can follow me throughout the day on Twitter by using @ds_Pepperstone. Right, let's take a look at overnight changes, price moves we need to be aware of. First of all, I just want to flag a couple of points. Dollar index back below 90, 89.64 trading shortly before we recorded the video. That move coming despite the Federal Reserve taking action on interest rates last night, so a counterintuitive move from dollar index. The Australian dollar, however, has weakened against the US dollar, falling by around 0.29% over the course of last night's trade and early this morning. And we'll look at the reasons for that momentarily. For those of you following the cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin is back above $9,000 a coin, up by around $117 overnight, or 1.32% to the good. Alright then, what's on the calendar? Events that may move the markets today. An absolutely jam-packed calendar, so much so that I struggled to actually fit it all on the screen this morning. We've already had unemployment data out of Australia overnight, and to come at 8:30 we will see market PMI reads for composite services and manufacturing businesses across Germany. We'll have the first of the day's central bank speeches at 08:30 as the ECB's Lautenschläger takes to their feet. At 9 o'clock we'll see the release of the influential IFO survey in Germany, expectations, business climate and current assessment data for March coming out there. The economic bulletin for the Eurozone will also be released at 9 a.m, as will market services, PMI, manufacturing and indeed composite data for the wider Eurozone. At 9:30 we get retail sales out of the UK for February, key data this for the Bank of England, and this will come obviously hard on the heels of inflation data earlier in the week from the UK. But at 12 o'clock, probably the meat on today's bones, if you will, the Bank of England interest rate decision for March. We're not expecting a rise here, but we will be following the data closely, looking to see who voted for what and how the Bank Monetary Policy Committee sees the path of UK interest rates going forward. 12:30, it's a Thursday, so it must mean initial jobless claims and continuing jobless claims data out of the States. At 1300, that'll be accompanied by house price index data from the US, and then at 13:45, market PMI composite and services data for March out of the USA. Jump forward to 1700 and the second of our central bank speeches, and that's from the Bank of England's MPC member Ramsden. Meanwhile, at 18:45, the Bank of Canada's Wilkins will speak, and to round the evening off, if you're not already out of the markets, 23:30, we'll see national consumer CPI data out of Japan for February. Right, breaking news and comment then that's caught my eye overnight. First of all, the US Federal Reserve raised US interest rates by 25 basis points last night and indicated that 2 further rises are possible now in 2018. Japan's manufacturing PMI data falls to a 5-month low and prints below estimates at a read of 53.2 versus February's 54.1. Meanwhile, Australian unemployment has edged up to 5.6%, so moving in the opposite direction that the central bank would like, and the country created less jobs than forecast at just 17,500 jobs versus a forecast of 20,000 new jobs. Food for thought then, something to take away with you into the trading day and beyond. Think about this. Oil prices are rising once more as concerns about US relations with Iran and global trade tensions make traders more hawkish on prices. And yet those price rises come against a backdrop of rising US crude exports. And we can see in the chart here how US crude exports have been trending higher over the last 6 months, and it looks to me as if that trend will continue for some time to come. So higher oil prices, but more oil available on the market, at least from the US point of view, an extra 86,000 barrels per day, or making a total of 1.57 million barrels per day being exported out of the US. Right, so think about this please. The risk warning: trading CFDs and foreign exchange on margin can be a risky business. If you're uncertain about the risks involved in trading or the suitability of leverage products for you, then please do contact your Pepperstone account representative.